One of the things that isn't spoken about very much is the role of fathers and the significant impact that a birth of a baby has on a father's life. From being the guy in a relationship to facing what does it mean to be a father, perhaps as well a change in the aspect of themselves as being a provider for the family. They were perhaps in a relationship where there was a sharing of responsibilities to suddenly recognizing that their partner is going through some changes, may not be as capable of earning, maybe taking a year off, for example, maternity leave, which is what's occurring in Canada, and may have an increase in financial responsibilities. And they too then go through a tremendous morphological change in themselves, in their self-image, though clearly not the same physiological changes that the woman would go through. But that too is a tremendous stress. I have to say that I see a significant number of families where the father is working irregular hours or shift work. And that brings to my mind what an enormous stress it is on a father's life to have a baby. The expectation of being able to shift around wake and sleep schedules when you already have one individual in the family who's not yet regulated to daylight and nighttime, to have two of them who are switching around is a very, very difficult situation. It really stresses all individuals in the family. The mother who needs to pick up the slack, more so than just having a baby, but having a partner who's coming in at different hours and needing the house quiet at different hours. The baby who's getting mixed messages then of when nighttime is and when daytime is, but very significantly the father as well. I think there's ample opportunities for a father to get missed in the pregnancy, the birth and the early weeks of a baby's life. Dads often work long hours, may not be included in the prenatal classes, may be only included for part of those, but they too go through a very significant role change. And I think it would be best for fathers to have some time to be able to think and speak about those significant changes they go through. Many of them find that, boom, the baby is born, suddenly they're fathers and they're having to readjust their life with the guys, their sports events, their job schedules, and make space for a new person in their life. There are many dedicated fathers who really wish to do the best for their babies, who've come from homes where the fathers were traditional, perhaps more 1950s, 60s fathers, whose roles were very different from the expectations of today. Many of the fathers I see today want to share in minding the baby and feeding the baby and changing the baby, and their fathers were not involved. So they don't have an automatic role model upon which to draw, and they're finding their way in new turf, which adds another complexity of stress to this evolving role that they have.